everyone. Here I am late in the day on Monday with my Monday moves to encourage you to take breaks in your day to release tension and set new intentions. So I listed it in the description here, but you can find these moves on my YouTube channel, some different ones. I'm going to use Bosu today. Not everyone has one, but there's all kinds of different moves. I just want to make sure that you guys are still taking breaks in your day, even if it's just to breathe. These exercises are just different ideas to add movement. You can also find these, some of them, on my Your Body Pilates Facebook page. I'd love for you to follow me on Instagram. Go check out my website, yourbodypilates.net, and try a free online mat class. Love to see you there. You can just message me if you want to try that. We don't use big props, we use small props, but you don't need any props at all. You just need a place to do it, and a phone or a laptop or a tablet, whatever, you can try my classes. But today I'm going to finish up my little series that I was doing on the Bosu ball. Last one on the Bosu ball, I'm going to show you some side moves, side bending, and some side leg moves. And then next month, I'm going to do moves on the stability ball, which probably more people have. That's just like the big ball. You can see it back there. Most people have, you see them in gyms, you see them in PT offices, and there's all kinds of fun things you can do on that. So that'll be what I'm doing in October, starting next week. But here we go, I'm going to show you side moves. I'm only going to do one side today just for the sake of time. So I've already done the other side, so make sure that you do both sides if you choose to do these exercises, just so you're balanced out and you feel even. All right, we're going to start on the ball on my side. So I'm going to start in a modified version. So I'm going to have the bottom leg bent, knee down. And this means that then my head can rest a little bit better in my hand rather than me having to use my shoulder to stay upright. Okay, so just leg work, right? So this is just a classical leg lift in Pilates, right? So I'm going to lift and point my toe, and I'm going to flex my foot and push it down, right? It's all about thinking length through your leg rather than height, because we're trying to work those side glutes, the back glute, not the quadricep and the hip flexor so much, right? So if you did happen to think bigger was better, it's not, because then the hip flexor gets involved, right? We're thinking more about our glutes. So you're going to point and lift and flex and lower. And I don't know, maybe 8, maybe 10, whatever you feel is a good number. Okay, and then I'm going to do one more classical Pilates exercise, side leg series here, in this modified position. I'm going to do leg circles, right? So just thinking length through my leg, and I'm circling through my hip joint, right? So I'm trying to reach my foot away from me while I'm breathing and circling my leg forward, and then I'll switch maybe 8 or 10, whatever you feel like, and then I'm going to go back and do the same amount. So try to count for yourself, right? So these are just classical side leg Pilates moves. There's a lot more. You could learn them in my class, but right now I'm just going to do those. I think that's even. I didn't count very well. Okay, so now we're going to come up a little higher. This is less modified, I would say, but you kind of have to for this next move, which I call the staggered leg. So just notice now I'm having to use my shoulder a little bit more for support. Both of my legs are straight. And the move, staggered leg, you lift the top leg up, and I think I'm going to put my hand here for balance. The bottom leg comes up to meet it, and then they lower down together. So just lift. And I don't actually know, let's say double leg lift. I'm not sure what it's called. There is a name, but I don't know what it's called. So my legs are glued together. As I do this, I'm still having this idea of length rather than height, right? And so now not only am I still feeling my glute and my gluteus medius on my, right? And then in Pilates, mat class, then we always go into the side bend. But what I'm going to show you here, since I'm in this position, is what I like to call more the tricep press, which adds a little bit of side bend. And it's always hard for me to balance here, but okay, I've got my hand on the floor here. This arm's gonna go overhead, and then I'm gonna push up, and notice I have to use my tricep a little bit, right? Oh, I almost fell, a little balance, a little wobble, right? Use your exhale, lift up. You can see I'm doing a little bit of side bend, but I would say I feel my arm more than I feel my waist, but I do feel my waist. Now, if I go down to this, back to this modified place where my knee is bent and my top leg is straight, now I'm gonna get more side work, less arm. Right now, I'm not using my arm really at all. I'm just kind of letting it slide. In fact, I can make that harder. I suppose I'd have to be even with my numbers, but I don't know, didn't count. And to do this, ooh, that's really hard. A lot harder. I can totally feel my waist now. All right, so that's definitely a side bend. And breathe, lift up. I don't know, pretty even, I would say. Okay, so that is your little side series on the Bosu ball. Some ideas if you have a Bosu ball and you didn't really know what to do with it, and it's just sitting there, right? I think I did 3 different things on the Bosu ball this month. So I hope you enjoyed them. I hope you're having a great Monday. Sorry I got on here so late today, but at least it's still Monday. Have a great week, you guys, and I will see you next week on the stability ball. Bye-bye.